higher shipping costs could be here to stay. It's during this time of the year that large retailers and manufacturers sign deals with carriers to lock in freight rates for the next 12 months. Now, over the past few months, container prices from China to the US or European ports have hovered near record highs, and they could increase further. The higher shipping costs have been sparked by factors including soaring demand amid stimulus checks and saturated ports. The recent Suez Canal blockage also worsened the situation. How will this affect consumers and trade in Asia? Well, Philip Damas at Drury Group joins us live from London. Philip, how much higher are the contract prices for containers, and could they rise further?
Right. So for annual contracts, the new freight costs this year are anywhere between plus 20% and plus 150% versus last year. Typically, the freight costs have doubled. And when you ask, can they go higher? Yes, they can, because shipping is still a relatively small part of the total product cost. And because there are significant shortages of capacity and containers, they could go even higher.
So, Philip, on that note, now, how would these higher rates between China and the US and Europe affect Asia?
So the main pressure points are what we call the trade routes from Asia to North America, Asia to North Europe, and also intra-Asia. So it's not just from China. All the trade routes originating from Asia and within Asia are exposed to these very, very extreme levels of inflation, where, for example, I was checking this morning, according to our data, Singapore to UK spot rates have increased by 473% versus last year. So it's only the routes from, for example, the US to Singapore or Southeast Asia and from Europe to Singapore, where we are seeing more moderate increases of 20 to 30%. But otherwise, you're talking about doubling of freight costs.
Yeah, and what type of goods or sectors other than basic necessities will consumer have no choice but to end up paying for that higher shipping cost?
Yes, so it will affect primarily products which have a relatively low intrinsic value. So any foodstuffs, any wood or bulk products like garden furniture or plastic-made products, consumer goods, or gym equipment, all the things that people are buying in the current COVID-19 lockdown, they are seeing significant increases. So initially, the producers are absorbing the extra freight costs, but as these freight costs continue to last longer and longer, you could end up with increases in retail prices of 10% for some of these more sensitive, low-value products.
All right, thanks so much for that, Philip Damas from Drury Supply Chain Advisors.